What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Armaret, bringing you another Black Ops 2 commentary that's once again not so much about the gameplay, but rather this time is about a special topic that's important to me. And when I kind of see this video being is a call for help to the community, to my Black Ops Call of Duty brothers and sisters out there, to help me in supporting a cause that I think and personally feel is very noble. And what the cause is local humane societies and ASPCAs. And what these people do is they create shelters that they take in stray animals, they take in abused animals, they take in animals who are not wanted, and if they need to be nursed back to health, they'll nurse them back to health, and then they'll fix them, and then they'll put them up for adoption. Unfortunately, some of these places, because they don't really have a whole lot of money, some of these places are kill shelters, and some of these are non-kill shelters, and those are the ones who really kind of need the assistance, because they have the ability to actually take dogs from and cats from kill shelters and bring them into them, and give them almost a forever home, or at least a home, until somebody can come in and adopt them. And for me, this cause is incredibly personal, because I myself have two dogs, Joy and Chloe, and you see the pictures up on the video right now. Joy at this point is a 10-year-old Great Dane, and Chloe is a 4-year-old Golden Retriever Border Collie mix. My mom has and dad have two dogs. My sister has two dogs, and my in-laws have one. All of which, that makes about 7 dogs, all of which are Humane Society rescues, and I cannot begin to describe just how much joy that these animals bring into the lives of my wife and myself and our family, and it's hard to believe that these dogs would not be around today if it wasn't for these great organizations. And to give you an idea, um, both my dogs came from kill shelters. Joy, the Great Dane, we got her when she was about roughly 2 years old, 3 years old, and she came from an abusive household. And what happened was we got her, she was super thin and just terrified of any sort of canes or crutches or sticks, because she was beaten with it. And she came into my life when my wife and I were looking to adopt a dog, and she kind of sat on my wife's lap, and it was like love at first sight. So we brought her home, and the amazing thing about shelter dogs is you will not find a more loyal animal on the face of this planet. And to give you an idea, I had Dory for about 2 weeks before somebody broke into my house in the middle of the night, and she chased the guy out. And then we turned around, fast forward a month and a half later, I was taking her through a walk through my neighborhood, and to be honest with you, I really wasn't paying attention to my surroundings like I probably should have. And unbeknownst to me, there was a man who had been following me for a while, waiting for me to get into like this unsafe, like back alley kind of corner that I used to get to the main road. And she pretty much chased him off. He got really close behind me, and she lunged at him, and she chased him away from me. And she saved my life twice. Which to me makes me feel guilty, because I feel like I saved her life once, she saved my life twice. But that's that's the kind of unflinching loyalty that you get from these animals. And my other dog, Chloe, she actually came from another kill shelter in Alabama, and they brought her down to where I live, in a different state, as an ability to try to give her one last chance at life. And this poor dog, when we got her, she was 10 months old. She weighed like 10 or 12 pounds, and was just beaten so severely, that she hated men. She could barely see out of her right eye, and she was just a mess. So much so that when we looked at the Humane Society, the paperwork said, does not um, do well, very skittish, does not play with toys. But I kind of had this feeling that there was something to her, something amazing and sweet about her. So I talked my wife into bringing the Great Dane over, and we had him introduced. And the first thing that Chloe did to the Great Dane, and you could see the size difference. I mean, one dog barely comes up to your knee, the Great Dane comes up to about your hip. Is she sat down and she looked the Great Dane in the face, giving this face of almost like, "Are you my mother?" And the two of them have been inseparable ever since then. They're best friends, and I cannot, words can't even put into feeling just how much joy and comfort that they've brought into my life, to the point where I can't imagine my life without either one of them. And they'll heal because of just amazing work done by these humane societies and the ASPCA, to go into these terrible situations and rescue these animals, and to hold on to them and take care of them, and to nurse them back to health, and to give them a second chance that they honestly may never have had. And that's why, for me, this cause is so important, because I know they always run out of money. They take donations in every form, whether it be food or toys, time. And in this video, I'm calling for a money donation to ASPCA.org. I'm going to put a link below in the description. You can go down, you can donate via credit card or via PayPal. Any denomination is fine, anything from as little as 25 cents to as high as whatever. They even break down, like, what can they do with this money for these animals. And I just ask that you see it in your hearts, that it's easy, I find, to go and to help people, because people, you see, a starving kid, you see somebody who's maybe injured or mangled in an accident, and it's easy for people to go and go, "Oh, that's another person, I have to take care of them." Maybe not so much with animals, because you think, "Oh, that there's tons of them out there, if one or two goes, it's not a big deal." But what a lot of people don't understand is that animals deserve a second chance just as much as anybody. And by no means, am I fanatical about this. I'm not even a big fan of PETA. But this organization, I am just a huge fan, and I just like to implore the community to help me with this cause, to help them get off on the right foot, um, with some donations. And if you're close to a humane society and you can't donate money, bring a bag of dog food to them, drop it off. They will be just forever grateful for just even that little bit. Go and adopt dogs. They do adopt days. Well, you can get a dog for like as little as $50, as little as $25, and I promise you, there is nobody on this planet who can go into one of these places and not walk away with their heart melted, and to just not want one of these dogs, because they are some of the most loyal and lovable and just amazing creatures on the face of this planet. And all that they ask in return is just for a little bit of love and a little bit of your time. And with your help and the help of this community, I know that can happen. So with that, I actually want to leave you, and I'll cut away from this gameplay, because as you can see, we're up pretty well, 207 to 94. It's an easy game for us. I want to leave you with a little video clip of my two dogs playing at what would have been our old apartment, not so much of a house. But as you're watching them play and horse around and having a good time, just think, these two were both horribly abused in kill shelters, and now they have this amazing life where they can play and have a good time and have more food than they know what to do with, because frankly I spoiled them. And they're here because of the hard work of these two great organizations. And they just, I'm hoping to speak on their behalf, to go and help these groups out. So thank you so much for just taking the time and donating whatever you can. It means a lot. And thank you, and have a good day.
Help your family stay afloat at Aflac.com. Okay, who gets occasional constipation, diarrhea, gas, or bloating?
Phillips Quantum Probiotic Half a Day helps defend against digestive issues with 3 strengths of good nature.